This will go down as a legendary incident. The tension was thick as the people of Detroit awaited the return of the man behind the famous Malice at the Palace. The man born Ron Artest got so upset with a call that had absolutely nothing to do with him that he grabbed the ball and punted it into the stands and was ejected.
Ron Artest just kicked the basketball.
You can't do that. What is you doing, man?
And being a native New Yorker like Meta World Peace, I get it. You can change the arena, you can change your name, and you could put peace in it, but every now and then, a person, place, or thing just rubs you the wrong way, and you just need to drop kick something into the stands in order to get on with the rest of your day. And that's exactly what Meta World Peace did in Detroit last week.
All right, I am here with Meta World Peace, whose last week turned into Meta World Punt. You got thrown out of the game, made international news, man.
Yeah, it's all good. I like international news. I love pizza. I love water. I love you. I like SpongeBob. I like a lot of things, man. And I like to play kickball.
You know what?
Kickball.
People thought you were upset. You just like to play
I
a little
wasn't upset. I thought I was playing kickball. I forgot it was basketball.
No problem. Listen, you guys need a win today. What are you going to do to get this W?
I'm going to think about movies.
Meta World Punt, fellas. I came up with that on the fly. That's off the cuff.
Two teams at 1-3. The Killer Threes taking on the Ball Hogs. Both teams need a win to keep their playoff chances alive here at the American Airlines Arena in Miami. As we take a look at the updated standings, three-headed monsters. They're going to be in our marquee game later on tonight. But Tri-State won earlier this evening, so they're now 4-1. The Ghost Ballers lost, the only winless team right now in the league. The Killer Threes, Ball Hogs. We look at their rosters. Ball Hogs led by a Hall of Famer, Rick Barry. And things run through Deshaun Stevenson, Andre Owens, and the White Mamba, Brian Scalabrine. Meanwhile, the Killer Threes, fiery, as their head coach is Charles Oakley, Steven Jackson, Meta World Peace, and Josh Powell. Here's Charles Oakley, head coach of the Killer Threes. Ball Hogs in the green. This is Josh Childress with the rock. Drives on Meta. Flips it up, misses. Alan Anderson lays it in for the first two of the game.
Yeah, but Alan thought about it because he didn't know if the ball hit or not the rim, so he didn't have to clear, but smartly put it back up for an easy two.
This is Andre Owens. Childress. Stevenson. Drives, lost it. That shot rejected.
By yourself, Doc.
Owens working on Steven Jackson. 5 on the shot clock. He drives the baseline, reversed it. Alan Anderson gets another easy one.
Yeah, another easy basket. That time a great drive by Andre Owens, but better defense. The ball didn't jam or touch the rim. Again, another easy basket inside.
There you go.
For Killer Threes.
Here's Deshaun Stevenson. He draws the foul. Meta World Peace. And there is Rick Barry. Talk about being in Miami. He was a member of the U in the 60s, from 62 to 65.
Lock out.
Member of the NBA's 50th anniversary all-time team.
Lock out.
Went to the Hall of Fame in '87.
Get the shooter, double A.
And this guy got buckets. Deshaun Stevenson misses. First team, the 25, we go to the half. Here's Steven Jackson and Andre Owens with the reach in. Here's Charles Oakley, head coach. Spent 19 seasons in the NBA.
Run, post up, Jack, get out, run, post up. Right there. Get it on your back, give it to him. Go.
They're going to go through Ron Artest, Meta World Peace. Spins on Deshaun Stevenson. And Once again, there's Allen Anderson with the follow-up.
Just staying
Go on
active.
defense,
Allen
get the
Anderson
ball,
is just
get the
finding
ball.
the gaps in the defense and getting to the board, able to
There you
convert,
go. All you
to
gotta
get some
do is
easy
go.
baskets. And Stephen Jackson here, can he? Oh, he had it.
Right.
Here's
Oh,
Jermaine
let him
Taylor,
go, let him go.
and he steps on
Go.
the inbound line.
Go.
And for our viewers that tuning in now, the difference you'll see today in today's game, what we saw earlier, was now the league has added a third official, which I think was an excellent move in regards to cleaning up some missed calls underneath, but also it allows the sight lines for the officials to be a little bit more evenly distributed, to be able to see all angles to make the
Get the
correct
ball,
call.
get the ball.
Here's Jermaine Taylor.
Take it down, knock him down.
This is Stephen Action Jackson. Knocks down the three.
We still switching everything. We still switching.
9-0 lead for the Killer Threes. Andre Owens. The drive, foul by Jackson. Owens will go to the line, shooting 1 for 2.
And if you look at this lineup now, Ball Hogs have, it's a three-guard lineup. Owens, Taylor, and also Stevenson. So they should be able to drive the ball and get some opportunity. You don't have to lay up, suck in the defense, and kick it out to a shooter. But that has to be the mantra in regards to scoring the basketball. On the other end, you're giving up a little bit of height with Stephen Jackson, but now the Childress comes back in. You have to be able to figure out, Brian, that we talked about before. You haven't had success winning. Figure out ways on the defensive end to let that be the catalyst to hope it can get you to a W.
Mike James checks in for the Killer Threes. That's short. Air ball. Jermaine Taylor lays it in.
Take the three, Mike. You been working on it.
James again drives, too strong.
Get the ball. Get the ball. Switch it. Switch it. Switch
Here's
it.
Andre
Get
Owens.
back. Stay down, Jack. Stay down.
Taylor tried to kick it to Josh Childress, throws it away.
Yeah, tough pass. He was down by his ankles.
On the wing, on the wing.
Good idea. It's a bad pass.
Come on.
Here's Stephen Jackson.
Stay, Alan. By yourself, Mike.
Taylor spins. Missed. Childress tries to follow it up.
Now, very nice drive right here by Jermaine Taylor. Spin move. Mike James did a good job of cutting him off at the baseline, but able to get over and flying in with Josh Childress right behind Stephen Jackson, who couldn't get a body on him.
One of the co-captains here, the Ball Hogs, Josh Childress. It's been 8 years
Atta baby.
in the NBA.
Let me ask you a question. When in your younger years, when you used to get down,
Yeah.
did you grow your hair like that?
Real young.
Go hard, Mike.
I want to
go
say
hard.
like early teens.
All right. Okay.
Then it slowly went away, Doc.
Then you got the grown man look, huh? Came on home, huh? I got you.
Let's take a look here. Ref cam is Allen Anderson. We'll go to the line.
Ref need to straighten that up a little bit. It's a little crooked to the side, right? There. Okay, we go back to the regular view.
Allen Anderson knocks it down. He's got 8 points here.
Well, you think about the teams that are 1 and 3, you say who has the best opportunity to kind of break through. You would think it would be Trilogy because of what they have. I think the acquisition of Byers, Derek Byers, helps them tremendously. They looked very well, looked very good last week.
There's talking about Trilogy. There's Kenyon Martin here. He's been injured with a hamstring injury. So Trilogy has not even been, they haven't had their original full squad all season long.
Well, and it hurts because you think about Tri-State, Power, they've kind of, those two teams really infuse new players, new attitudes, new thought process, while Three-Headed Monsters lost their key player. But I think their added mental aspect is because they lost last year. Adding Reggie Evans to that has given them some toughness and also some rebounding. So
Here's Josh Childress. Shot clock violation for the Ball Hogs. You'll see trilogy in our next game. The defending champion. In fact, they will be getting their rings.
Stay up, Mike. Stay up, Mike. Stay up. Stay up.
Championship rings as
Stay
well.
up. Give it to him. Cut
Here's
all
Steven
the way
Jackson
through, all the way through.
working on
Make
Josh
your man
Childress. Backs him down, spin, fade. Andre Owens will clear it.
By yourself, Mike. Mike, switch it. He want to drive.
Owens knocks down the three. 2-point lead now for the Killer Threes. Remember, at one point they were up 9-0. Here's Steven Jackson on Childress. Spins. Missed it.
Come on now.
Taylor, ball fake, three.
Give it to him, Jack.
Jackson in the lane.
And that's 2 consecutive good defensive plays that time by Josh Childress. I mean, really making Stack work a little bit more. In particular, once he gets to the basket, Josh Childress is not bailing him out, trying to reach and go for a steal. He kind of playing straight up and forcing Stack to try to shoot over the top of it.
We ain't scored in the last 5 possessions.
Here's Andre Owens. First team to 25, we go to the half. Deshaun Stevenson misses the three.
Come on, move it, move it.
Josh Powell clears the boards. Mike James, no, and Stevenson now.
Shoot it. Shoot that one.
Stay down, stay down. Wow, stay down. Good D.
Childress is going to drive it, lays it in.
How about the little hesitation that time? It wasn't really a ball fake, it was a half a fake, but Josh was able to get right by Allen Anderson on the strong side to finish it.
We have 9-0. They on 9-2 run.
Ball Hogs are now on an 11-2 run. We're all knotted up at 11.
And it's real simple. If you get stops and you don't settle and turn the ball over, now you got chances to
Take
get
the pick, take the pick.
shots at the rim, and that's something the Ball Hogs were able to do during this run.
Steal. Mike James, shot blocked. Follows it up, lays it in.
Time out. 2.5 minutes.
2-point lead for the Killer Threes, thanks to Mike James. It's the Big Three here on FS1. Rappaport with a man with some hair.
Unprecedented access with Josh Childress. First of all, the afro is mean. I mean, vicious, man. Why did you break it out in Miami Beach? How does it work?
It's just Miami so fly. I had to come out, a little wild child style, you know, bring the afro out.
When you saw Dr. J in the hallway, did you like wink at him like you know what it is? I got the juice now.
He gave me that look, like, I know what you did there, you know what I mean?
All right, you guys this is a close game. You need this win. What are you going to do to pull this out?
We got to keep attacking the basket. Can't settle for threes. We missed so many threes last week. Just keep attacking and get to the free throw line.
All right, Josh Childress, keep doing your thing. Your hair looks magnificent. Yo, that hair is magnificent.
Hey, that's Jackson 5 like. That type of hair he's got going.
You know when Doc gives you a wink? Because he had the ultimate afro back in the ABA days and early in the NBA days.
Oh!
I'd say that's a foul.
Hey! Hey! Jimmy! Hey, John! You guys! Deshaun! Hey! 4 fouls. Attack!
Here's Deshaun Stevenson.
Attack!
Mike, get ready
Andre
for roll.
Owens
Get
now.
ready.
Working on Josh Powell. Step back. Have some. We're tied up at 13.
Andre, they got 4.
You got to respect the drive, and that opens it up for that step back, particularly on the left-hand side of the court.
Hey! Attack! Attack! Attack!
Here's
By
Owens.
yourself. In the middle.
We're tied up at 13. Owens drives. Allen Anderson can only foul him.
That's it.
The Hall of Famer, Rick Barry, head coach of the Ball Hogs. He joins us now. We've got him mic'd up. And, Coach, this one's all tied up. Tell me, what do you like out of your squad that you're seeing thus far?
Well, we're attacking. We did that early, and we had 2 bad misses that they got 2 easy baskets on, but we want to attack and not rely on the three-point shot. We've done a much better job of that. We've got them in the penalty right now. We need to attack the rest of this half because we get a chance to make a free throw for 2 points, and we're going to get the ball back. So if we keep doing that, we'll be fine.
And, Coach, what do you think about Josh Childress' afro?
I think he got scared in the elevator coming down today.
Hey, Coach, along with the attack mode that your squad is doing, defensively, you've been able to lock in the killer threes, unlike early on. What changed?
Well, what we're doing is just playing good position and not doing silly things with fouling at all. Like, that was not a great possession right there. I mean, we don't need to do that. We got lucky, he got the offensive rebound. And Deshaun is having problems shooting, and he's really off on his shot. It only takes one for him to get going again. But he's got to look to attack more. I mean, if he's going to shoot like that, I'm going to get somebody else in the game.
And listen, Rick Barry know how to score, Jim.
Oh, yeah, he knows how to put the ball in the basket. He gets it.
Thank you, Coach. Here's Stevenson, and he'll pull up again. And it's again short. Here's Steven Jackson. Inside to Powell. Left hand and one.
Well, that time Josh Powell was able just to dart right down the middle of the court. An excellent find right here by Stack. Andre Owens wants to commit the foul, but he was halfway in between. Do I foul him? Do I not? And when you do that, you bail him out. You should have wrapped him up to take him away from getting to a possible three-point play, which he missed a free throw.
Let's go.
Here's Jackson with the board. Working on Deshaun Stevenson. Drive. No. Scalabrine with a follow. They're going to call a foul on the Ball Hogs.
Now a little late whistle, but the correct call. Stevenson right at the end. Got Steven Jackson, I think, right on the elbow. The weak side official was able to spot it out. And again, that's having that third official on the court, really, because before that baseline official may not have been able to see that play on the opposite side.
We're all knighted up at 15. First team to 25. We go to the half. Sean. 5 on the shot clock now. Andre Owens. The White Mamba. Misses the 3.
Oh, come on.
Here's Meta World Peace.
He didn't clear it.
Here's Meta World Peace. Nothing but net.
Unconventional. Drove the ball. You could have had a layup, but you took it back out, and you got behind the three-point line.
Don't reach the by yourself. Stay out. Stay out.
3-point lead for the killer 3.
Shoot the free throw. Then go back in for the
Inside out. Meta sets the toes behind the three-point line, squared up. And this is, think about this. Meta came into the league, wasn't known as a deep threat shooter. But as his career went on, again, you make the adjustments, you figure out you're not as quick as you used to be athletic. So how can I be effective? Well, you can shoot the ball a lot better. And you saw that later on in his career with him being able to knock down shots.
All right. Let him go, and then the next dead ball again.
1-point lead for the killer 3s. Here's Stevenson for 3. Yes! Big shot there. 2-point lead now for the Ball Hogs. They're 5 away from going to the half. Josh Powell will dribble it in. Spins on the White Mamba. Missed the bank.
To the middle, Jack, to the middle.
Get going once that happens.
Here's Stevenson.
Just off, man. Sean is right there. That pass was just a little too quick and hard.
No, it's all right.
But Deshaun Stevenson, he's getting good looks. But a lot of times, I think when he misses, he has a tendency to fade just a little bit left or right, and it leaves the shot a little bit short. But when he can square those shoulders up and really extend his arms, that's when he gets into rhythm.
Josh Childress will check back in. So too will Jermaine Taylor. Since the Killer Threes are up 9-0, Ball Hogs have gone on a 29 run. 20-9 run. And here's Taylor. Knocks that one out of bounds. Both of these squads 1-3.
Both of these squads desperately need to win this game because you don't want to come into week 6 and you're basically out of the playoff hunt.
Here's Stevenson.
Get to the middle, Jack. To the middle. Mike, your help, Mike.
Dribbles, pulls, no.
The ball from 1 foot in front of the three-point line. Either take the 3 or go to the basket. Go and get him. Get the shot.
You heard Rick Barry, what he said. One of the worst shots to take. 1 foot in front of the three-point line.
That's right. He said either take the 3 or you take a definitive 2 and move in a little bit more.
Take the 3, if anything, because that's like 1 foot in front of the line.
Here's Meta World Peace. This is that free throw. Here's Andre Owens, dances, kicks it to Josh Childress, who rocks the rim. Josh Childress, afro and all.
The beauty about that was he was able to catch on the move somewhat and just sprint right by. It's no way the backside help was going to be able to recover to take that dunk away.
Ball Hogs 2 points away from going to the half. Steven Jackson in the lane. Draws the foul.
And it's always good to catch and be ready to go. Josh Childress on that occasion able to get behind the defense and still show some ups, and Meta World Peace was part of that poster right there.
Got to let him shoot that shot. Don't foul. No fouls. Don't try to block it.
Missed that one. Here's Andre Owens. The 3 to go to the half. Yes! By Jermaine Taylor. We are at the half. The Ball Hogs up 7 over the Killer Threes, thanks to Jermaine Taylor, who played his college ball here in this area at UCF.
Yeah, feeling a lot comfortable. Ball Hogs going into halftime with all the momentum. Can this spur them to get their first win?
Carissa Thompson will have more as the Ball Hogs end the first half on a 10-0 run.
And undisputed weekdays at 9:30 every morning. Only on FS1, 9:30 to noon Eastern. Never shortage of entertainment from those two, that's for sure. Speaking of entertainment, we got a good slate of games. We had a good one earlier today. For those of you that didn't get a chance to see it, you make sure you tune in on Facebook every single week. We got games there and also on FS1. Those kids just taking in all the entertainment right there. Look at them. They're mesmerized. Welcome, everybody. I'm fixing my earpiece right here. It is loud in here. Look at this. Almost a sold-out crowd in Miami. Quite an outing here. There's no shortage of good basketball to be had. For those of you that didn't get a chance to see our first game, David Hawkins led Tri-State. He finished with 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 assist as he gives his team another victory. They are one of the best teams in the league. They improved to 4-1. Not so much luck, though, for the Ghost Ballers. They are still winless on the season as we are now 5 weeks into Big 3 action. Taking a look here at the breakdown. Like I said, big game for David Hawkins. Gotta appreciate that stat right there. Ricky Davis, nothing to hang his head about today, though. Finished with 22 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Still not enough to lift his team to victory, though. Like I said, for those of you that want to tune into those first games, make sure that you get on Facebook.com/Big3 on Fox. Tip-off at 7 p.m. Eastern. Next week, we will be in Toronto, so you want to make sure to tune into that and then catch all the other action on FS1. We have got a great first half right now. A lot of big action coming your way. Jimmy, Brian, we'll break down the first half right after this. Plenty more action coming. Big 3 from Miami right after this.
All right, thanks, Carissa. So, Ball Hogs in the first half on a 10-0 run. And all of a sudden, you're starting to see Rick Barry's squad take better shots, and playing a lot better.
Well, Coach Berry said that. He said, one, we're not settling for threes. We're attacking off the dribble to try to get the ball inside the paint. That's a formula for success. Also, defensively, they didn't take chances. They were able to force the killer threes in tough, contested shots, which now allows you to be able to get opportunities. But early on, Allen Anderson was a recipient of a lot of missed shots, 4 shots from ball hogs. He was able to get some easy baskets early, but then it was Josh Childress, the second part of the first half, able to dissect the defense, get the ball to the basket, easy layup, and here's a highlight reel play from Josh Childress in the first half.
Yeah, the killer threes led by Allen Anderson. He has 8 points. Andre Owens, high score for the ball hogs. He's got 9. Childress had 6. Inside they go to Meta World Peace. Missed the bunny. Again, both of these squads 1 and 3, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Well drawn up, excellent play actually to get Meta World Peace inside on the mismatch, but he was unable to finish.
Here's Andre Owens. Shot clock expiring. Inside, Meta World Peace. And he misses from up close. First team to 50 wins this one. You got to win by 2.
Look at 4 points right there. It's all ball. Let's go. Andre.
Ball hogs basketball. Owens will inbound.
See the ball, Jack. See the ball.
Here's Childress. Draws, lays it in. He's got 8 now.
Well, and what the ball hogs are doing, they have a little weave out front, but when they don't have the weave, they want to keep the lane open, the court spread, so now they can use their quickness on the perimeter to get by.
Meta World just powers his way in.
Well, he was able to finish that time, Brian. He had 2 other occasions where he was inside and was just unable to finish that time. Finished with ease underneath the basket.
7-point lead here for the ball hogs. Here in the green, killer threes in the yellow. Here's Andre Owens, ball fakes, but it's smacked away by Meta World Peace. One second on the shot clock. Now they reset it. Since it's the killer threes ball. Here's Meta World Peace working on Childress. Spin, blocked. The kick out to Jermaine Taylor.
Run out, man. Yeah, we got no fun.
Steven Jackson now. 3 on the shot clock. Meta leading. Got it. 5-point lead for the ball hogs. Here comes the killer threes.
Come on.
Meta World reaches in.
Good D. Stay down, Ron. Stay down. Good help. Good help.
Taylor.
Good help.
Childress with the follow.
Go ball.
Mike James will check in. Meta World Peace will have a seat.
See if Mike James can have an impact right here from a shooting perspective.
Steven Jackson tried the 4.
And I think that's what, this team last year when I said it before, when Chauncey wasn't playing from a guard position, not getting a lot out of it from the point guard, Mike James can be that catalyst. And right now,
Bring it up.
Taylor lost it. Mike James lays it in.
Yeah, sometimes getting a little layup, Brian, helps get you going. Let's see if that helps Mike James in regards to loosen up the mindset so he can knock down some jump shots.
He just held Andre Owens.
See the ball. See the ball. Watch the switch it. Jack, see the ball.
Here's Jermaine Taylor.
Good D.
Spins. And a reach in on Mike James. take a look from Ref Kane. So Jermaine Taylor will go to the line, shooting 1 for 2. He averages 12 a game. Had a team high 14 last week. He's got 7 now.
Jermaine Taylor is always going to attack you, especially off the dribble. High energy player. He hustles to try to track down loose balls.
You got him.
Excellent on the defensive end as well.
Mike James to Allen Anderson. Inside, Jackson missed it from up close. Drives. He's fouled and go to the line.
Yeah, and it's just tough because you kind of put yourself in a hole when you're not able to finish, and Jack usually is able to finish those type of shots. He's one of the best finishers we have in the league, but sometimes when you're struggling and you're pressing yourself a little bit more, those easy 2-foot layups are not as easy anymore because you need those type of baskets to go in.
He knocks down the free throw. Jackson just 1 of 9 from the field. The lead is 3 for the Ball Hogs.
Dad, get ready. Right there. Stay there, Allen. Stay right there.
Taylor.
Good team.
2 on the shot clock. Steps back for 3.
Okay, we don't need that. Deshaun.
Step down.
Jackson drives. Missed another one, but follows it up.
Jermaine.
Stop. Stop. See the ball.
1 point lead now. Killer threes, chipping away. Childress.
Wow, and Allen Anderson got away with a grab right there, but the ball came right back to Josh Childress, who instead of complaining, stayed with the play and was able to gather and finish.
Mike James misses the 3.
Sit down, Dad. Take off.
Jermaine Taylor.
Thank you.
See, and one
Call the foul on Steven Jackson.
Yeah, one thing was happening with
Go back in
the
for
killer threes.
You went out. Josh.
They're about a half a second slow when they're coming out defensively on the Ball Hawks. So what happens is, as they're moving out slow, they're not in the right position. The guards for the Ball Hawks are just driving right by.
The announcer said you got fouled.
You know, instead of being under control to square up your offensive opponent and force them to kind of go east and west instead of north and south. So great job by the Ball Hogs of attacking, but poor job closing out killer three.
Jermaine Taylor now has 9. Lead is 5. Steven Jackson and 1.
That's what I'm talking about. You ain't got to settle. You can't guard me. Easy money all day. Easy money.
Stacks, and that's what Oak is talking about right now, is that just keep attacking and just finish when you get to the basket. That time able to overpower Sean Stevenson, see if he could convert this to a 3-point play.
And he does. Jack is in double figures with 10. Lead is 2.
Jack, move over, Jack, move over.
Here's Andre Owens. The kick out to Sean Stevenson. Short.
Shoot it.
Jackson for 3. Action Jackson is warm.
You know, and on that drive, I actually thought that Owens had a left-hand layup, but he chose to kick it out. But it was excellent recovery to contest that shot over Sean Stevenson.
Stay home, good team.
Owens keeps it this time. Went up and came down on Mike James.
Ready? Okay. Go get
Take a look at this play.
Jermaine.
As Mike James slips, it's really nothing that Andre Owens could do, because coming down, his right foot lands right square on the face of Mike James, but fortunately, he was on the ground to absorb a little bit of that contact, so Andre Owens didn't hit the ground flush.
Meta World Peace will check back in. Mike James to have a seat. Here's Andre Owens still on. He's spent a couple of seasons in the NBA. He averages 10 here in the Big Three. Owens now has 11.
Go, ball, go!
Good block by Childress. Oh, block by Anderson. It's a block party here in Miami.
All right. Great defensive plays on both sides of the court. Allen Anderson figures he has a drive. Here comes Childress, but then Allen Anderson, instead of pouting about it and being upset, gets himself back into the play. You see Josh Childress again coming from the weak side.
A big play if they called the foul on it. Would have been, well, we could have got 2 points and the ball back.
All Hogs have 6 blocks so far in this game. Anderson knocks down the free throw.
We
Killer threes now coming out in the second half, kind of reestablishing what they were able to do early in the first half. Just get some layups, defensively lock in, but excellent move that time by Childress.
Here's the reach around by Allen Anderson. Here's a look at the standings here. This is why these guys are fighting hard. Both teams at 1 and 3. The winner, hey, your playoff hopes stay alive. The loser, that's tough sledding.
Well, it is. And keep in mind, it's 8 games to qualify as the regular season. So we're at the halfway point. This is game 5.
Josh.
Can you get in at 4-4? Yeah. 3 and 5 is a little bit tougher.
And a world peace with the drive. They'll call that foul on Deshaun Stevenson. Stevenson holding his wrist a little bit. Looked like he injured it on the fall.
Yeah. What's the first thing you do is you see Meta dribbling in when you fall down?
Oh, great move. How about the Euro step by Allen Anderson? Oh, little Manu Ginobili action by Allen Anderson. Killer threes.
Guest standing alongside me, the man that really doesn't need much introduction around here, Clyde Drexler. How are you, the commissioner?
Well, you know, Charissa, it's a wonderful thing. The Big Three, co-founders, Ice Cube, Jeff Cornitz, phenomenal job. You see the vision. These guys are uniquely talented. It's a big show. It's a rolling festival of great basketball, coached by Hall of Fame coaches. And you got a lot of celebrities here in the audience. And these guys love the game of 3-on-3 professional basketball.
Real good competition, and we were talking off air. It was kind of hard to hear each other because this is quite the crowd. I mean, this thing is, look, you got more fans here than Heat games. I mean, you get a great attendance out on the road. I know we've had a lot of success thus far. A new addition this year is the 3rd official. How are you liking it?
Well, we needed to clean the game up. It was getting a little bit too rough. We allow handshaking. It's a little bit more physical game. So the 3rd official gives us an eye on every angle. I think it's a great addition, and the guys seem to really enjoy it.
You know who's enjoying their success and they get their rings tonight? Trilogy, the reigning champs. It's got to be exciting to have the ring presentation here in Miami.
It's truly exciting. They won in the inaugural season. Trilogy was 10-0, coached by Rick Mahorn. Phenomenal team. Rick Mahorn, obviously, they're not sharing that same success this season, but they get these beautiful rings. Ice Cube wanted it to be a staple.
Oh, it's fancy.
A showstopper. And so you wait till you see these rings. They are phenomenal.
Clyde, always a pleasure. Thank you so much. Appreciate the time. We got a good game, so let's send it back over to Ryan and Jimmy.
Thanks, Carissa, and the commissioner. Here's Ice Cube, one of the founders. You will see Trilogy, the defending champs, in our next game, taking on 3-1 Power.
Hey, you know, listening to Clyde talk, I think, again, how do we improve the league? Well, you put a Hall of Famer, Clyde Drexler, who's still around the game with the Rockets, involved as the commissioner to give you a little bit more insight on how to improve the game on the court. And I'm sure it was his vision and his convincing ways of getting that 3rd official on the floor to clean up a lot of the activities that were being missed.
Here's Andre Owens. Ball Hogs down 3. First team to 50. Win by 2. Childress shot. Too strong. Steven Jackson working on Deshaun Stevenson. Double pump. Uses the left hand.
Yeah, but that was too easy. But that time, too, it was hard to get some help because you had Meta spotted in the corner who can knock down the 3, so Owens couldn't help it. And Josh Childress was up top but couldn't get back on Allen Anderson to help.
Steven Jackson has 12 points here in the second half. He's made his last 4 field goals after basically starting 1 for 11. Meta World Peace.
What is that to the basket?
With the and-1.
Meta knew he could get to a spot. Andre Owens with the bailout foul trying to go for the steal. And even though Meta was going to his right fading, he still had the strength to fight through that foul and finish that jump shot.
Killer threes. Just 8 points away now. Make that 7 from victory. Hey, Rip Hamilton sitting courtside.
Well, I talked to Rick last year. We were at a golf outing here in Miami, and I asked him would he play. And he was really thinking about playing and to being part of it. I wish he would have.
We talked about stars, a number of stars sitting here courtside. Here in Miami, the Magic City.
All right, Miami, show some love for your Miami Heat players. Give it up for Hassan Whiteside.
All we can do is play good defense and try to get some stops.
Here's Hassan Whiteside sitting courtside here. Let's go to Michael Rappaport with another star.
All right, I'm down here with Kyle Kuzma, one of the standout rookies of last year. How has your life changed in the last year? I imagine it's been like a huge change since you became in the pro.
Yeah, it's been an unbelievable change. Ever since being drafted and being LA, and it's been a whirlwind for sure.
Now, I heard a rumor that you got a big pickup on the Lakers. I don't know how his name, James something.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to this guy? LeBron is his name?
Yeah.
Have you spoken to him since he became a Laker?
Of course, yeah.
Now, like spoken to him, or do you have his number? Can we text him right now?
Yeah, my teammate, yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Listen, I'm a big fan of yours. You're doing your thing. You're 22 years old. So you're in South Beach. You're 22 years old. You're going to be 23 years old. What are you going to do for your birthday?
I don't know. I want to keep it enclosed, close to the heart, but I'm going to have a lot of fun.
All right, well, I'm a big fan here. I know everybody's happy to see you here. Good luck with everything. Stay healthy, man. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
You talk about that Lakers squad, boy. There's some talented youngins on that squad. Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball, now joining with LeBron James.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Hey, Mike, Kuzma didn't compliment your shirt.
I think he was overwhelmed by my star power.
Yeah.
He's 22 years old. He meets a big star like me. He's like...
Does he know who you are?
Does he know who I am?
That's why you repeat my question.
There's a bear doo-doo in the woods?
I don't know. I'm not in the woods.
There's a bear doo-doo. Does he know who I am? You heard him stuttering and stammering. The star power's real. You're the only one who's treating me with the rack of respect. You and Scalabrini. Wait till we get to Brooklyn. Wait till we get to Brooklyn, Jack.
And he's so aggressive, and I just asked a question. Why didn't he compliment him on his shirt?
Hey, man.
Then it goes into this other thing. Unbelievable.
You can't step to them New Yorkers like that,
man. Forget him. I'm stepping.
That's Steven Jackson. Knocks down the free throws. 5 points away. There's James Johnson, another Miami Heat, sitting courtside.
Well, you know what I love about it is that these guys actually, they could be doing anything right now. Summertime, their time off. A lot of guys in town, but they choose to spend the day here, to come see this league. And I think that speaks volumes in regards to the respect they have of the players, of Ice Cube, and where this league can go for them to come down in and join it, man. It's awesome.
17-2 run by the Killer Threes. They pulled ahead now by 10. And 5 points away from victory.
Coming out.
Oh, my God. Wow. We just kill ourselves.
Here's Allen Anderson. In and out.
Light us up, Mike.
Andre Owens drives. Double pump. Plays it in. Andre Owens.
move on the drive. He knows that he has the quickness to get by Mike James. Now it's a matter of once you get to the basket, finishing through contact.
Owens has got 13. Make it 14.
Great play, Andre.
Lead is now 7. Owens for 4.
Big shot.
Mike James.
Help up, help up.
5 on the shot clock. Steven Jackson turns. The kick out. Anderson with 1 on the clock. In and out.
Come on, Mike. Stay down, no ball.
Good chance to take that time by Andre Owens by going to double team. He forced Allen Anderson
Stay down by yourself.
to have to make that shot.
Hey, Derrick Brown.
Childress fades. Steven Jackson for 3. Killer threes are 2 points away from victory in their second win of the season.
No ball.
Steven Jackson, point game. The Killer threes with a 50-38 victory. They're now 2-3. The Ball Hogs fall to 1-4. And the Killer threes, their playoff hopes remain alive.
Well, at the end of the game, who do you want the ball in the hands of? Steven Jackson able to knock in the 3. Defensively, Jermaine Taylor's off balance a little bit, and Steven Jackson able to pick up the loose change and finish an easy 2 for the dub. But it was the second half where the Killer threes, I thought, stopped settling, got back to playing the kind of basketball that we saw last week, and was able to cap it off with a
Steven Jackson started 1 of 11 from the field. 19 of his 22 came in the second half. He's with our Michael Rappaport.
All right, Jack, you started off 1 of 11 from the field. You scored the last 5 points of the game. How good do you feel to get this victory for the Killer threes?
Well, this is the big 3. You know, you miss shots, you got to keep going. I'm a scorer on my team, so I got to continue to be aggressive, not worry about missing a shot, worry about making it. We needed this win. You know, we was 1-3, so this can get us back in the hunt to get in the playoffs, and that's what we're thinking about.
All right, well, great game. Did you get better today?
We definitely got better today, always on the win.
All right, Brian, did you get better today, Brian?
Always, and we're going to get better with the next game, because after this win, you've got Power taking on the defending champion Trilogy. It's the big 3 here on FS1.